I'm gonna check the time. It might be at my watching time. Oh,
I think
we
we're
could
total
talk about it.
under an hour.
You're blinding me.
Because we started a little after 5, but there was a lot of like work talk.
Oh my god. No video, I guess.
We can do it in post. Put the slideshow in post.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Leave Your Brain at the Door. This time I decided to do a year in review, quote unquote year, because it's been like well over a year. We started in April of last year, and now it's August of this year.
Is one of us getting let
But this is. Can I get a round of applause? What are you? What?
I said, is one of us getting let go? And then he said me.
It's me. I'm firing myself.
He said me, and I said, I hope it's you.
Wow. No. I mean,
think so.
there's not really
She
any
doesn't do
person
anything.
specific. I could have tried and calculated some person specific, but I kind of didn't feel like it, and that felt kind of mean to calculate out. Oh, this person's got the most views hosting, and like, and there's too many things that go into it. There are a little bit of jabs at all of us, but and this is like 5 slides, by the way. This is not gonna last a long time, but it's just thought it'd be fun to review. Did a quick look at some of our analytics and stuff. Yeah, this is, fun fact, can I get a round of applause for our 50-second video, which if we were actually recording every week, would have been 1 year, but we, you'll see in the stats we missed a few times.
It said that the YouTube playlist had 55 videos in it.
That's partially because YouTube playlists are bugged, and when you, like, delete a video, it, like, leaves it in there for some reason or something. I know I've experienced this bug before where I'm like, that's not the same number that it says are in there. So I was looking at our videos tab specifically, and there were 51 entries. So this is the 52nd. So unless it was, so yeah, that's maybe there's some that like should have got removed that I'm not remembering, but it looked appropriate. Granted, I did not scrutinize deeply, so there is that. But yeah, this is let's see. I do see the 55 unavailable videos are hidden. I don't know. I don't know what to say, but anywho.
Anyways.
It said 51. I'm A, you're B, and he's C. Why? I just felt like it.
Which way is C?
I just realized that the webcam is angled.
Yeah.
Let me just
like
just gonna lean. No, let's do that. Corrected.
My world has been righted.
Well,
What if it's been lefted?
alright, take it from the top.
It might have been wronged, to be honest.
Do you want to actually? Are we taking it from the top?
No.
No.
Okay. What about taking it from the bottom?
I'm not ready for that yet.
You're into that.
All right. So our lovely icon. It's beautiful.
I made it in 5 seconds.
Then Gretchen made us more of
Hey.
a joke, and we're like, it's perfect!
Yeah. We looked at it and said, "Yup, that's the one." All right. Top episode video analytics for YouTube. Number 1, I Will Die on This Hill. 44 views. Wait, amazing. Look, almost 3K impressions. I don't even remember what an impression means
What is
specifically.
that? I was gonna say.
I believe
I don't
it's like
know.
times someone has seen it on their feed or in their search results, and not necessarily. And then like click through rate is the amount of times that's happened and the percentage of times someone has actually clicked on it, right? So that is how you get these numbers. We've gotten a total of 343 views total, a little over 11,000 impressions total. Our click-through rate in total is 1.7%, and our average view duration is 4 minutes and 40 seconds, which for a podcast averaging of about an hour long minimum is not exactly great, but hey.
I think it's average.
Yeah. It must know and discount I know. It's because I cheat and I listen at 2 times speed, so so I count for like half the watch time because I listen at 2 times speed.
And also, if like
I'm a
50
psychopath like
people listen for 1 second and 2 people listen for an hour, it
Yeah.
just goes way down.
Yeah, of course. But like we don't have that many views in the first place, and I think it only counts if you watch long enough to be a view or something, as opposed to like I think if you like click off immediately, you don't count as a view or something, because it counts as a possible like misclick or something. But anywho, top ones: I Will Die on This Hill, Guess That Pokemon, The Unobtainable Bachelor Game Show, Fantasy Remote House Hunters. This one might have been slightly boosted because I made shorts for it, and the shorts got a fair amount of views. I didn't really go over the short stats. Zoo Tycoon 2, rounding out the top 5.
4 of mine are in the top 5.
4?
Guess That Pokemon was me.
Yeah.
Unobtainable Bachelor was me.
Yeah.
Fantasy Remote House Hunters was me.
Oh
and
yeah, it
Zoo
was.
Tycoon
Yeah.
2 was me.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And then
Don't forget, there's a
you're
cat in this
welcome.
one hitting at number
there's a
6.
cat in this one hitting it number 6.
I don't remember what that was about.
It doesn't matter.
Doesn't
There's a
matter.
cat
There was a
in
cat in it. That was the whole point. And then one of the
Space
interesting
vampires.
things. Yeah, one of the interesting things is seeing how I don't know why this one got so many more impressions. The best rock paper scissors option.
Job on the thumbnail.
Yeah, because it has
Well,
a
no,
thumbnail.
no. That's not how
Hey,
it. That's
some of those
guys.
up there don't have a thumbnail.
That's not how impressions work. Remember, impressions is based off search results and
But it's
feeds.
true.
So it has nothing to do with the
YouTube
thumbnail.
sees that there's an actual thumbnail and goes, put it in more feeds.
I mean, that is sort of true, but also I think you'll see that that's kind of just true for the views. The ones that with thumbnails tend to do better, as you can see by 1, 2, 3 of them being in the. Oh no, this isn't one. So 3 of them being in the top 5, and number 1, 2, and 3 respectively,
Yeah.
and then like 3
With
more
thumbnails
being down here.
I'm working on it.
Are you?
Or
Yeah.
2 more. Don't worry, there's a call out in here. But anywho, these are just like the top ones sorted by views,
I have
I think.
a full-time job. Leave me alone.
So does Alan.
Yeah, I was like, what is your point?
And I think editing an hour-plus long video is a little bit more time-consuming
No.
than making a thumbnail.
But anywho, these are just some funny little stats. They don't really mean a whole lot. I mean, it's interesting to see the impressions click-through rate. I don't know how to gauge this. I've done a little bit of understanding based on like stuff on how to run YouTube channels and stuff, but I don't know how to analyze this really other than that like, well, you should aim for a higher view and higher click-through rate realistically. And like some of the stuff that goes into that. But anyway, that's YouTube analytics stuff. Spotify stuff. Sorry, we got significantly less Spotify viewers. That is to say, like almost none. But anywho, at least these for the first few ones when we had thumbnails, but also more so, I think just because it was a new podcast, got more views or plays and downloads. So that went decently.
That was when I had a Canva subscription.
Yeah, and so
It was expensive.
this was I think the first one. No, this is the first one technically, but we published it. But I published it later, I think.
No?
Oh no, this one, the YouTube one, I published later because something, or I republished it or something. I don't remember why, but this was the first one. This is the second one, and this was not the third one.
But it was definitely one of the earlier ones.
Yeah, it was one of the earlier ones. I think this one was the third one. So a lot of the
Yeah.
earlier ones being more successful on Spotify, maybe because we have a few friends that started listening initially,
Yeah.
that
Keyword
no
is
longer
initially.
listen. Well,
Yeah.
yeah.
I
Then
never listen.
this is the call out This is the call out section. Oops. 4 episodes involving music. 1 completely blocked. 1 partially blocked. 2 limited earnings. I don't even know what that means. We don't make earnings.
don't get
so
it.
yeah, we don't worry about that. First episode posted April 21st. Latest outside of this one posted August 13th. This episode is the 52nd, including block ones. That means 16 to 17 this week's. Whoops! 5 shorts posted from that one time I tried it on the Fantasy Remote House Hunters, which may have also boosted that view count. Because... that's the shorts. We played a video game as the main activity for 13 times.
Only 13, huh?
Yeah, I was surprised. But like pretty much every other time we had like a word game or something else that wasn't just like playing an already established game. Something where there or a slideshow where something where some actual work had to be put in, right? For a fair amount of them. The first 14 episodes had custom thumbnails. Last custom thumbnail was August 18th, 2025.
A year ago.
About a year ago. just yapping. We had 3. I don't know if it was like 2.5. There was one, but 2 were blatantly labeled as like we're just chatting and there was nothing else. And then 3 subscribers. I think it's literally just us. I think
Are
I
you
think
subscribed, Gretchen?
there may be one. If Gretchen isn't subscribed, then there may be one.
Maybe.
But one comment, and it was on the short. Every day is leg day with a wizard tower.
Shout out.
Shout out Gould. And I forgot the webcam 2 times. I checked the list. I'm like, okay, which one do we not have
Only
webcam?
2 times?
Yeah, only 2 times. I was surprised too. I thought for sure I had forgotten it like 3 to 4 times, but no, I apparently only forgot twice.
Oh, we're just talking YouTube? Yeah, no, I'm not subscribed on YouTube.
Yeah, okay, so we got one rando in there. It's me, John, and somebody.
Probably
Maybe
them.
Stevie.
Probably.
I don't know, because the 3rd one was before that comment. I mean, maybe. I don't know. Oh, fun fact about the Spotify thing, too. I saw that we have 2 viewers or whatever. One from Sweden and one from... What was the other one? Oh, Canada. And 1 woman and 1 man. As listed in the statistics. I don't know anything
remember-
else.
I told my Canadian friend that we were doing the podcast. I don't know if she
Maybe
actually
them.
listened to it. She just said you should have me on, and I was like,
No.
Why not?
maybe.
Anywho. So those are our oopsies. Future directions, I don't know. We kind of play games fairly frequently. 13 episodes of 52 is about a little over a fifth, so it's like not
Isn't that
quite
exactly
a quarter.
a fourth.
Is it? Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Quick maths. So
Brain cards.
that is exactly a quarter. We could transition into just a game grunt style where we are consistently playing a game where we like rotate, and that would just be like, everybody's got their own game that when they're the host week, that's the game we're playing, and then we just yap while we're playing through the games. It's simpler and a lot less work. And then we could do like a once a month instead where there's a special activity, kind of like a more frequent trash taste special, but one where we actually put in effort, and that lowers the burden of like actually creating stuff to do on the podcast. So that's one angle we could go for. We could just do shorter pod episodes too.
But
There's
I
no
like
reason they need to
creating
be
stuff
this long.
to do when I have ideas. It's fun. I know.
That's why there's been a couple of times where you explicitly were like, I forgot and didn't do this, and now I had this last minute thing.
I had a caveat in there.
and
If
there's
you
multiple
listen-
times.
If you listen to my words, I had a caveat in there. When I have ideas.
Well, everybody loves doing stuff when they have an idea, and but it's easy.
I have a whole long list of ideas on my phone.
The
So
question.
that means you always have ideas, so therefore your caveat
They
is
just
moot.
take time,
Yeah.
Another caveat that wasn't introduced.
and
An
also
extra
when I
caveat.
don't forget, which
Yeah.
happens.
Point being is it's just, look, then just save it for the times when we do the special episodes. Because I think it's just a little more effort than we're willing to put in on a regular basis. I mean, clearly, if a quarter of our episodes are playing a video game, we're like, and it's not a small amount of work. It's very easy to underestimate, like, oh, it's just a podcast. Like, how much work can it be? It's no. Coming up with an idea that is decent for the group takes time to make it even remotely interesting. So, I don't know. And I don't know if we have enough going on to actually just straight up yap every week. So, I don't know. I think a Game Grump style, plus I don't dislike the Game Grump style stuff, gives me an opportunity to yap while there's actually something going on in the background. We can entertain our viewers with our godlike Subway Surfers-esque style fucking TikTok in the background while we're talking. I don't know what the main content is at that point, the game or the talking, but either way, I don't dislike that idea. And then there's just some segments we could do. We could do like a media of the week, something we want to talk about that could take up some time. And then I just want to put some sort of randomization feature in, but that's just me being a crippling gambling addict, so that was more of a, I don't know.
I agree with that.
Yeah. I don't know how we would do that.
What would
or
it
what
be?
we do.
I
Yeah.
keep trying to
I don't know.
not
like-
copy distraction,
Yeah,
but I
aside-
really like their wheels. at the
Aside
end.
from blatantly copying them, what would it be?
'Cause they
Do
have
you think that blatantly copying is a bad thing?
a little bit.
Why?
Because people are like, you're just copying Distractable.
Really, we're just copying fucking Markiplier and no, nobody fucking cares. That's because the people who are watching Distractable are there because of those three. Yes, it is partially because of what the stuff they do and that it's entertaining, but like mostly they're there because those three are entertaining as entertainers themselves and have a history of doing stuff. Like they're not there because Distractable is this godlike format that is a genius format that nobody else has thought of and that nobody else does. I'm sorry, they've been copied before, and they've been copied a lot, and they probably may have even copied that part of their format from other people. So like it's really copying. You need to understand that copying on YouTube is like it's what is it? Imitation is the greatest flattery, or something is the phrase.
Yeah, but I also just don't feel good blatantly copying someone else.
I mean,
I understand that, like, probably at this point the majority of YouTube content is copying in some form.
Yeah.
If not blatantly using someone else's footage.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, I don't want to.
Yeah.
Well, if you don't want to, you don't have to. But I don't know. It was just a way to ease the amount of work that we have to do, basically, because I guess this one isn't in particular, but it's just things to add. And if there's one thing I learned from Streamer University is like they basically were just saying like, hey, you should copy stuff, and also like in that case they have most some of them had enough success where he was one of the things he was talking about, Ludwig I'm talking about in particular, was like you should poach editors. You should see someone's editor be good and be like, hey, I can pay you more money, and because like you want a good editor, and editors are useful and good, and also pay them what they're worth, and also treat people like the cameraman and everybody well because they're people and they deserve respect. There's a lot of good things at Streamer University that he was teaching. Ludwig's classes were very good.
Straightforward.
Yeah. I don't have enough money to steal someone's editor.
Yeah, no, none of us do. And that we don't have to worry about that because one of the things also
They're not
was
gonna be
that you
mean
should
to
learn the basics of editing and stuff and content and packaging and thumbnailing and titling and all that stuff yourself so you can give them a better idea whenever you do hire somebody, and you can give them guidance and they can learn too. Because you should have some understanding of what you're telling other people to do. Anywho, yeah, I don't know. I just tossed in first things that came to my head off the top of my head for this slide. And I don't think there's like one other thing. Oh yeah, we upgraded our setup. Remember when it was just the fucking metal bars couch with the cushions?
Oh yeah.
That my ass hurt. And then we upgraded to the... Oh wait, hold on. The slide didn't save! Or it's not visible for some reason. Anywho, what I meant to say was when we upgraded to the rocking host chair, we always had the rocking host chair, but the gray couch. And then now we're doing this setup, which is the brown couch and the just regular chair. I don't know what's
brown
called.
couch.
What?
How now, brown
Oh,
couch?
Gretchen, you made a pun yesterday that I was like kind of impressed by, but a little upset by. Do you remember what it was?
Anywho, that's it. That's
It
all
was
I
like-
got.
No.
Talking about some things, and then you're like, if there's a lot of them, is it this? I'm pretty sure it was in that format, and I don't remember what it was. I just gave you a look. I didn't say anything because your
No,
pride.
we were talking about clades.
Clades.
We were talking about
clades.
cladistics.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I got. I was hoping that saying that would jog my memory more, but it didn't.
Bees.
We're talking about bees.
And
Have you heard of bee bread?
Nope. Can't say I have. What is it, like honey bread?
No, it's when bees go out and collect pollen
Mm-hmm.
and they like form it into like little clumps
Yeah.
to like feed their babies. That's bee bread.
Interesting.
Yep. And then he looked it up, and then he was reading the different kinds of bees,
Mm-hmm.
and clade, the word clade was in one of the sentences, and I said what a clade was, and then I Googled it to make sure I was correct, and that's all I got.
Yeah. Are you sure it happened at that time and not like when we were at the track?
I
I think it was when I was talking to you in your room.
Darn.
I don't know.
It was a good pun.
I
I
have
remember that. I remember it was good. Trust us. It was good. I don't remember what it was.
Trust me, guys.
Look,
I have this fantastic pun. You will not believe how good this pun was. It was so phenomenal.
It was so
I can't
good,
tell you.
we forgot it immediately.
Yeah, it was so good. I can't tell you anything about it though. It's secret. It's the secret pun now. Can't tell anyone. I just have some funny ads that I've gotten that I want to share with you guys. Sorry. I mean, I can send this later if we want to put it in the video, but just maybe we don't want to because it's just like, man, what are the ads that I'm getting these days? Like, what is going on? Also, Date Everything going on a 69% off sale is objectively hilarious, and I will not be told otherwise. That shit is funny.
They definitely did that on purpose.
Oh, 100% they did it on purpose. I know. I'm just glad that they thought of it. It was great. But on top of that, guys, they're now. I'm getting a little freaked out because like this is clearly some sort of language learning app or whatever. But AMIKOAI, but it's like a language learning app, and just look at this app. They're having these like AI figure things talk to you, and like this is straight up freaky, man. No, stay the hell away from me. No, this freaks me out. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. I don't like the way this looks. This looks terrifying. Is this an actually decent application of AI where it would probably be pretty useful? Yes. Do I like it? No. Stay away from me. I don't. Ew. And then also ew. What the fuck is this?
Ew.
Why? Why are you showing me feet? Dirty feet.
Gonna be honest, I didn't see the feet for a while there.
I said, see, because okay, so
but when I saw the feet,
let me.
That's weird.
Let me visualize. Let me create a vision for the podcast listeners. I got an ad for cards of waifu collect and duel. And
Cards
there's
of waifu.
I've been getting ads for these. They have just shitty little ads. But and it looks like AI generated art too. But there's on one half of the ad on the right side what John saw immediately and what I saw partially as well was an anime woman with large breasts that is just generic anime woman basically. And she's got like an unzipped jacket and a white shirt and pink hair. But then on like the entire left half is like some white stocking clad feet that are dirty. They're fucking dirty. There's like brown and green like grass stains on it. And I'm like, what is this ad? Get this out of my face. I don't want this to appear on my feed.
Or on your feet.
Yeah, I also would not want that stuff to appear on my feed either. But anywho, just ads have gotten so like most of them. I should say most. Some of them are fine, but I get so many where I'm just like, what did I do to deserve this? What heinous videos did I watch to get to see this? This is awful. And then also, I just saw a post by Genshin the other day, and it's got Lumine and Ether with a fucking gun. And I talked about this with Gretchen yesterday, but like, why the fuck do they have a gun? What happened to Genshin? They have guns now. There's FPS gameplay in there, and I don't know why or how. I don't know how this happened. It's been a while since I regularly played Genshin, so I'm just very confused.
They're trying to be like ZZZ, where all their events are just a different game.
Yeah. Well, I mean, gacha games have just regularly done that. That's been a common occurrence for like all of the modern gacha games these days. It's just like, let's put shitty Tetris in to make people enjoy it. Let's put fucking Snake in the game to have people... It's just more things to do, to waste time, to have you spend more time, to be more invested so you're more likely to spend money. That's the long and the short of it.
Hot take.
Yeah?
I actually don't like that I can play previous events in ZZZ because it's another thing that I feel like I have to do.
Oh, I mean, I just leave it there and I'm like, because I don't have the FOMO, I'm like, I'll get to it someday, maybe.
Yeah, I mean...
Fusion Themis has that too, and I'm like...
I also just wish they
I can?
I wish they did it only for like story events, like stuff that has story relevant stuff. Because like, I'll be honest, a lot of them are not impactful. Like the main ones, because this is what partially what Nikkei does is like some of the main important story events, like a year afterwards, they'll release or like they'll have it permanently included, so you can go back and visit them if you missed it somehow. Not missed somehow, but like join the game late or whatever. But for the story relevant ones, and I think story relevant ones you should keep in, or like the big important ones. But like, there's a lot of them where it's like, oh, I lost my cat. Can you play a card game to find my lost cat? And I'm like, what the fuck is this? It's just a waste of time. Or not a waste. Well, it's to get you to, like I said earlier, to get you to spend time so you feel more invested so you're more likely to spend money.
Because, like, on the one hand,
It's time consuming.
I guess I appreciate it's like, oh, you don't have to do this now. You can do it later. Or, like, if you did.
But they still leave in incentives to have FOMO. Like, you get extra rewards if you do it within the time frame is the thing. So it's not like they're actually removing the FOMO. But
it's also, like, there's a lot of stuff in ZZZ. And I'm sure ZZ is not the only game like this.
Yeah.
And as someone who, like, plays it on and off, I kind of forget, like, oh, what is the stuff that I have to do? What's the stuff that is, like, you know, extra? Like, and so I'm sitting there like, okay, I have some time. I actually want to play the game right now. What do I do? And it sends me on, like, some event from last year or something. Like, I don't know what I should, and I don't know, like, what is good to do and what isn't to do.
The goal is to just keep you playing. I mean, they're just like, it's annoying for you personally, and that's like, but they don't care. What they care is that you spend more time playing the game. So it's annoying. There's a lot of gacha game tactics that I'm annoyed by, and they're like slowly getting better because of competition. But like, even so,
don't play them.
Yeah. Well, I have stopped just doing the stuff that annoys me. I mean, I told you literally yesterday about how I logged in, was it yesterday or the day before, to Genshin, and I got the welcome back bonus, and the time I last played before that, I was also getting the welcome back thing, and I was like, oh wow, I guess I just haven't been playing Genshin. Awesome. Shoutouts to Van actually got me to stop playing Genshin because I genuinely wasn't enjoying it, because dailies are a fucking hassle, they take a long time, all this stuff is boring, and they have no convenient farming systems or ways to spend resin efficiently, or quickly really. And they got it better slightly. I mean, now it's like condensed resin is 60 resin instead of 40, so you could do it faster and only do like 3 runs or whatever. But like, the drops are still awful, and the game is still kind of annoying and just time consuming.
I thought it was always 60.
What?
I thought it was always 60.
No, that's the fragile resins. The condensed resins were 40. The ones you made with crafting table, the blue ones. It's been so long she doesn't even know what the fuck I'm talking about. Anyways, don't worry about it.
I only used the one then, because I only remember getting...
Well, yeah, because these were a thing.
Whatever.
These didn't give you extra. What it was is it turned your resin into these little orbs that when you went to clear a domain, you could get double the rewards and just use that.
Those.
Yeah, those. They turned it into 3 times.
Yeah.
And 60 resin instead. So it's slightly faster, right? But they still haven't changed the resin cap. Or no, did they? I forget what it's at. It's like 200, I think. Yeah, they still haven't changed the resin cap to be the 200, the standard 240 that like every other stamina game does these days. They still haven't like made an overflow.
Than I have in Tears of Thieves.
How quickly does it replenish? Same rate?
Probably.
Well, the problem with
and there's no overflow.
Standard number and stuff is like each game is going to have different costs of stamina and different uses of it.
Yeah, but you could just standardize it to your other Hoyo games that like all of them have gotten to. Like their other games do this. Their other games, in fact, ZZZ has a cap of 240 and has an overflow of 2600. Star Rail has a cap of 300 and overflow of also 2600. I want to say. But they all replenish Genshin, ZZ, and Hoyo and Star Rail all replenish their resin at the same rate. So they all give you 240 energy per day, per 24 hours. But they have different caps and overflows, or lack thereof.
But do all of their like dungeons or whatever that use it require the same amount?
Sort of. Because they have differences. So like, it's weird, because like, Star Rail has ones that, like, for skill tree stuff, you can do, like, 10 at a time, but you can also, like, quick farm it and stuff. There's a lot of, like, they've got, like, a lot of automated features, so it takes, like, no time at all. Well, and that's the more annoying thing about Genshin, is that there's no way to automatically do domains or anything. There's no way to, like, speed them up. Whereas EZA has the batteries, you can use the batteries to just auto-clear stuff. And also you can just spend 100 at a time, kind of like Star Rail, to clear some of the stages. Now, some of them are like 80 and 60 or whatever. But, like, I don't, like, it would be one thing if Genshin did it because, oh, well, the condensed resin or whatever, it fits nicely in. But ever since they made the change to now where condensed resin is 60, it's now awkward because the cap is 200. So you log in and you have 200, and then you can make 3 of them for 180, and then you got 20 left over. And it's just awkward because you can't like evenly distribute it. Whereas ZZ has like a bunch of different stuff that all cost different amounts, so it's like, well, depending on what you're farming, right, you get different values. Star Rail has the same thing, and Genshin just is missing like a lot of quality of life stuff. That's like you can't quick farm stuff. You can't. There's no overflow, so like fuck you if you have a life. You have to log in more than once a day if you want to be efficient with your resin. Which the answer is just don't care about being efficient, but then you feel like you're kind of getting slighted for no reason. Just a lot of minor annoying stuff.
I didn't care enough.
Yeah, and you shouldn't have to. Like that's fine. But point being is that they're all little things that are just meant to get you to play or to like do a thing that is slightly, and it's slightly annoying on your end, and there's no reason they couldn't change it. Like there's literally no reason they couldn't. They do it in their other games specifically. And so there's no reason they can't change it. It's not like complex technologically either. Literally for a lot of them it would just require number changes, but they're gotten so fat and comfy with it, and they have such a nice recurring revenue stream. They don't really want to touch or experiment with anything on the game aside from what is strictly necessary. But yeah, anywho, that was a long enough rant on Genshin. I'm playing a little. It's okay. What's up? Sorry, you.
In Tears of Themis, I'm level 71.
Mm-hmm.
I think. Yeah, 71, and my max stamina is 151.
Well, Tears of Themis is also a different one where the cap increases per level increase, right? So that's a whole different format.
I don't know what the max level is, but I run out of stamina so fast.
Yeah. Well, I view that as a good thing, to be honest. Because if I'm running out of stamina, that's less stuff that I can, like, I don't have to do the stuff frequently, or I'm be like, oh, cool, I'm already done. I already did my stuff. You just look at me like I killed 20 innocent children in front of you.
I'm trying to level up my guard and level up their skills, but like, oop.
Just do it over time.
I grinded 2 levels, and now I'm out of stamina, and it doesn't, there's no overflow.
Yeah, I mean, that's the criminal part. I don't like, lacking of overflow, to me is annoying because it says you should dedicate your life to, if you want to be efficient, you must play every single day without fail. And I'm like, well, what if I don't feel like it, though?
Except I feel like it. But when I don't, then I don't care, but...
Yeah, anywho. But it's just like, I don't know. It's also just a lot of the stuff feeling like chores in order to, like, level up stuff when it's like, there's no reason this couldn't be easier. But anywho, I digress. Oh, no, the most annoying part...
I think it just means you're burnt out and you should take a break.
About what is?
It starts feeling like a chore.
Yeah, for some of the stuff, and I kind of stopped doing the stuff that I felt like feels like a chore. And that's I've kind of like picked and identified the parts of the games that I don't like, and I'm just like, I'm just not gonna do those. But what was it? Oh, I saw a funny joke in a comment on a post that was like someone was comparing the Wuthering Waves banners to I think Genshin banners or something, and then someone else chimed in basically saying, nah, comparing their banners isn't fair. Wuwa's banners are more comparable to Genshin's story. Why do you say that? Because they both can't be skipped. And I was like, damn. Because there's 2 ways to interpret that. The generous interpretation for Genshin is the Genshin story is really good. The less generous is they just still don't have a skip button for the boring parts. And for like all the side quest stuff. So you just have to sit through the dialogue, and their auto... I still cannot believe that their auto button doesn't function properly. The fact that they just didn't code it right, and that it clicks the screen at a set interval instead of waiting till the dialogue finishes and then continuing when you're next available to continue. So if there's an especially long dialogue that's like a paragraph long at one time, it will click it early, which will cause the text to complete, and then it will not continue clicking. It will just sit there because they screwed up on like the simplest thing. It has been a bug in the game ever since the auto feature was enabled. And I'm like, how do you screw this up? But anywho, I digress. Gacha games are fun. Sometimes. That's why I only play the ones I enjoy.
when you said the last couple times you logged into Genshin, you got the like welcome back bonus.
Yeah.
It reminded me. I only learned recently. So you know how in ZZZ it has the like log in 7 days and get this many summoning tickets.
Yeah, per patch.
Yeah, I thought that was just a thing that looped every time. Because every single time I logged in,
because you only played like once a patch.
I either hadn't finished the first one, or like just finished the first one and hadn't logged in as another day. And so for the first time, literally like this month or like last month, I think I was like, "Oh wait, I finished it and there's no more." Is there supposed to be another one?
No, so that
no.
Yeah, it's once a patch, and then the first half of the patch is they introduce the ones that gives you like pulls, and the second half they give you bang boo pulls. But yeah, that's just once a patch.
There was one that gave like polychromes.
Yeah, but that was an anniversary bonus thing.
Yeah.
That was an extra thing. And they occasionally do that.
This isn't related to that, but I have to say just one thing that I'm not complaining about, but it just it throws me off sometimes. About when Tears of Themis resets.
Mm-hmm.
It resets either at 11 a.m. or noon.
Whack.
Every day.
Not that whack, but yeah.
Which is different from all of the other
Yeah,
games
the weird part is that it's different from all their other games, because all the Hoyo games all reset at 1 to 2 a.m.
And the thing is, like, the
PSP.
schedule, the event schedule, the card schedule, etc. is on, like, our time zone time. But if I go to, like, so today is the 15th. If I go to the daily sign-in and you look at how many days of August I've signed in.
Yeah.
I've signed in to 16 days.
Yep.
Of August.
Hold on.
Today is the 15th.
Hold on.
Yep. Well, because they're working off probably China time.
Yeah. So this works off of China time.
Yep.
And so earlier in the week, I got a couple of like announcement things like, "Hey, this rerun is happening starting the 15th, and this thing is gonna be available starting the 15th." So I opened the game today or yesterday, after the reset, thinking like, "Oh, it counts as the 15th."
Mm-hmm.
No, I opened the game today after reset. Still no. It's like, wait.
So I've just checked, and one of the interesting things is China Standard Time. I mean, I just did a quick Google search. Says that it's 9:02 a.m. right now. It's 6:02 PST though, or it's 9:02 a.m. Sunday for them. But right now it's 6 p.m. or 6:03 p.m. PST for us, which means if it resets at noon, it resets at fucking 3 a.m. for them. Which is, I mean, I guess. But then, okay, I'm trying to think. So,
but like usually, the reset time is like.
I know it's strange.
Because like I know labs reset sometime during the night for us.
But what's weird now is that I'm thinking about it with the Hoyo games. Do they all also like? I don't know if what times their servers reset on their time, because the thing is, it might just be an arbitrary choice that they've made, because they might also reset at the same, like for Tears of Themis, maybe they reset at 12 noon China time, and the different servers just reset at different times.
Yeah, I don't know.
But because I know some games do that, and I haven't done enough research to actually check. But yeah, I mean, with the other Hoyo games being at 1 to 2 a.m., it's a little weird.
1900. And so I was like, cool. Yesterday, after reset, it's technically the 15th now, right? Because I have 15 days of login.
1900 is 7 o'clock.
PM, yeah.
Yeah, so I was expecting it to be there today.
Mm-hmm.
It'll probably be there in an hour.
Yeah.
Today.
I mean, like, earlier in the day.
I'm gonna check the time. It might be at my watching time. Oh,
I think
we
we're
could
a
talk
total
about it.
under an hour.
You're blinding me.
Because we started a little after 5, but there was a lot of like work talk.
Oh my god. No video, I guess.
We can do it in post.
Put the slideshow in post.
No, oh yeah, we could just put the slideshow in post. No, wait, hold on. I think there was the actual. Oh, hold on. Was there? No. Okay, there was just straight up no. I can put the slideshow in post. Anywho, yeah, no video for you guys. I guess we were at the couch. I did not bring the webcam. I just forgot to actually check that it was showing. Anywho, where's the time? Oh yeah, we were a little under an hour. Oh, we can talk about what we've been watching. The Bleach 1000 Year Blood War Part 2?
That's right.
Yeah.
And that's been enjoyable. I mean, it's cool just, man, so glad that Bleach, the last arc, is getting the modern anime adaptation because animation has come a long way and boy, do they look good.
Yeah.
Oh.
Gretchen and I were talking yesterday about like how we would feel if they gave Bleach like the original anime like a
Entire rerun.
reanimation.
Yeah.
I was like, it would be good. Like I would certainly watch it.
Mm-hmm.
I'd rewatch Bleach for the third time.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think it needs it.
Yeah,
Like,
I don't think it does.
It would be nice, sure.
Mm-hmm.
But like
Everything would be nice.
Bleach
But
animation, it kind of holds up.
yeah, it holds up pretty well. And also, I mean, it kind of has a charm to it. I like the way it was. It wasn't like it looked gaudy or anything. Like it looked pretty good.
If anything, maybe the sound
Mm-hmm.
could use some work for like the very early, but that also might just be that I was watching it on definitely legal sites that didn't have
Yep.
the greatest quality, and also
Yeah.
back then I didn't have the greatest internet.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I guess back then I rewatched it a few years ago, so
Anywho, yeah, it's
I don't remember if when I rewatched it had good quality but like it just in my brain
Mhm.
is just Bleach
yeah.
sounds
No,
with that like not great sound.
I know what you're talking about. It has like that almost like grainy quality of audio, and it
Yeah.
just doesn't. Yeah, it's that way in my brain as well. I wish
I
more
think
stuff got the modern treatment.
I remember I watched
Soul Eater. Sorry, that was.
I watched it on animehere.com. I can still see the
Oh,
web page in my
Animehere.
mind.
I watched it on, I think, was it Go-Go Anime? I watched most of it on.
Oh man,
I think I like switched sites a fair amount. I don't know.
I miss 9 anime. 9 anime was convenient.
Yeah.
I watched the first like
Rest in peace to some real ones.
140-ish episodes in English, and then
Mhm.
ran out of English dub.
Yeah, that's the thing that happened to all of us, right?
And then I was
No.
like,
Oh, were you a sub watcher the whole time?
I started watching later than you guys.
yeah.
Okay.
I think I think the anime had like just ended or was close to ending by the time I got into it.
It ended in like when we were in like 7th grade,
Man, that's,
7th or 8th grade.
I don't like thinking about
I think
that.
it was 7th.
I think it's funny because like isn't Bleach like the way we got to know each other?
And what
Yeah,
year was
literally.
that?
Literally the way we got
It
to know each
was.
other.
I remember it sort of clearly. We were at like one of the first gatherings of our new Boy Scout troop,
Yeah.
and you and Jackson were walking around, and I overheard something about Bleach, and I was like, "Hey, I know Bleach."
Yeah, that was so funny seeing how like much Jackson has turned away from anime in general now. It's just like, wow. Back then, man.
Yeah.
I was trying to get him into anime and he just did not want to watch Soul Eater or something, despite all my constant nagging of him. Maybe that's why he turned from I caused it. I just constantly bugged him about it.
Armand
I gotta
was
watch
recently talking to me how I think he said he wants to rewatch Soul Eater.
it is one that absolutely would get deserves a phenomenal remaster because like it just for one the manga had a completely different ending and
I was gonna
stuff.
say I seem to remember that one, the ending being controversial or something.
Yeah, because it was just
Yeah.
like the cheesiest Deus Ex Machina bullshit.
There's another case of the manga's not over yet.
Yep.
But we gotta finish the anime.
Yep. And so like they could remaster it, have the actual manga ending, and go on with that. It was also pretty beloved in the West, and
Still is.
still is beloved in the West, but it's old and I don't know. Seeing the Fire Force animation and stuff like. At least the first season that I watched, the first half of the first season that I watched. And no, it's by the same author. Just think it would be pretty sick.
Now that you mention that, the character designs don't seem that dissimilar.
Yeah, that's why. It is the exact same author. They they have a very specific, I don't know, design look. I don't know how to describe it, but it was pretty noticeable. But yeah, they did. I don't know. It's a series that's very near and dear to my heart, and I think would really hit different with a remaster. And can you imagine modern fight animations and stuff? Man.
Speaking of remasters,
Yeah.
Jacob, Justin, and I have been playing War in the North recently got remastered. That's a 15-year-old Lord of the Rings game.
Yep.
And it's so funny because like half the characters feel like, or maybe not half, but at least two of the characters, I think a couple other, are voiced by straight up Yasuo. Like the same guy.
Yeah.
And it's like, because there's two guys, the brothers Elrohir and Eladon.
Mm-hmm.
Same voice actor. And like, Yasuo 1 and Yasuo 2 are talking to me right now. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, unfortunately, like, it's clear that the gaming isn't completely out of ideas, because, I mean, we get bangers, like, fairly frequently of, like, new games, but there's also a lot of remakes and remasters of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Both a good and a bad thing. It's nice to see remasters of stuff that I liked, but also someone was like, huh, we're really remaking that. Interesting.
Yeah, the thing is, like, the game is 3 times the size, which isn't saying that much. It was 7 gigabytes, now it's 21 gigabytes.
Oh, that's tiny comparatively now.
Yeah. And, but the thing is, like, the graphics don't feel that different. The sound quality doesn't, because literally, I think I told you this story already, but like I was playing the original game because I think I like saw it pop up on Steam as like an ad for the new game, not realizing I was like, and so that put it in my head. I was like, yeah, you know what, I do want to play a single player game right now, even though it's designed to be multiplayer. I'll run through a level of that. So I literally had like the comparison right next to each other. I literally did the first level by myself in the old game, and then with Jacob and Justin in the new game. Didn't notice any difference. Maybe if you compared them side by side, but like, if you have to do that, then it's really worth it.
Yeah, that's rough.
I think they nerfed rolling.
Okay.
Which is fair because rolling was like a little maybe too strong. They
broken.
gave it like a half-second cooldown. And
Okay.
they might have like removed some of the iframes or something.
Yeah.
But also, when I was playing the old version the other day, I'm playing on completely overpowered characters who are on New Game Plus like 5, and even the highest difficulty, I just one-shot everything. So it's kind of hard to judge.
Yeah.
And I don't take damage except from the things that are designed to one-shot kill you because you're on the hardest difficulty. So not the greatest point of reference, but it does feel like the game was a little bit harder. There is some quality of life changes.
Okay.
Don't remember them off the top of my head.
Okay.
But I remember noticing them. I mean, game's fun, and they're only charging $20 for it. So like, I'm not mad. I think it's the same price as the original game was. So, and it's on sale right now. I think and this isn't an ad, and I'm not telling you to go buy it, but it is fun. But yeah, it's just so funny. It's like, oh yes, Yasuo and Yasuo, and then this guy is voiced by Yuri Lowenthal, who was in
yes, Yuri Lowenthal. We love Yuri Lowenthal.
And he's just some random, like, basically nameless side elf that you meet in one mission. You just rescue him, and that's that.
Interesting.
One thing that's funny about watching the new Bleach, and like, of course they have. We were watching it in the Japanese sub, and so of course they have like the original voice cast come back, and like it's been so long that like some of the voice actors became like really big.
Yeah.
During the gap, and so in the episode where we saw like the regular human friends.
Yeah.
And
they're just the regular human friends side characters, but they're now.
No, but like the fact that one of them is voiced by like Fukuyama Jun, I don't know if he was at like. He's like one of the like legendary voice actors among like fandoms, And so hearing him voice like
some random ass side character that gets like one episode of screen time.
I mean, he also voices Yumichika, I think.
Okay.
But still, like, Yumichika's still a side character.
Yeah.
And like hearing this man who voices like main characters, like he voiced Lelouch.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember if Code Geass was before or at, like the timeline around Bleach. But just like hearing this like very like super well known voice actor, like his name is one of the names that's enough to like get people to watch something or like play it if he's in an Otome game or something.
Mm.
Seeing like
play random ass side character.
just this
Yep.
Funny
cool
you,
friend.
funny you bring up Ichigo's friends, because I believe Keigo, I found out, was voiced by Yuri Lowenthal in English.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Keigo is also voiced by in the Japanese dub. I don't remember his name, but he also voices two characters in Bleach.
Hmm.
I want to say he's also Hisagi.
Hmm. The Ian dub scene was a small scene back then, so it makes sense that it's like all the known people. One of my favorites as of late has been Molly Jang. She does a lot of good characters. There's like a few. They also like it helps that they've been a lot of voice actors now make it like commonplace in gacha games to like play through and pull for their character on YouTube, and so I get videos of that sometimes on my feed, and I'm like, ooh, yeah, let me watch that. And it's fun because some of them are more entertaining, others are less, but it's always usually a decent time.
The Japanese voice actors do that too. I
Yeah.
would see back in the day. I would see Zhongli's Japanese voice actor tweeting about Genshin and like how his polls were going, and like some of the other voice actors. I was like, what? I'm playing the same game as them.
Yep.
I have to shout out Lord of the Mysteries has a fantastic dub.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a fantastic show.
Yeah, we finished it, and I'm really upset that I have to wait. I guess I could go and read the web novel, which I probably will, because as I was telling Johnny, I like understood what was going on, but I could not explain to you how it worked.
Mm-hmm.
I think. And so I'm hoping that going and reading the original web novel will give me some context that I'm missing.
Maybe.
Because they covered, like, what did I say? Like 200 something chapters?
I thought it was like 400 something.
In the first season? So, that's a lot of chapters.
That is a lot of chapters.
Yeah, I learned that the web novel for Lord of the Mysteries is a lot. It's the whole thing is like over 1,400 chapters.
Yeah. I know that web novels in general tend to get pretty wordy, but also Chinese ones in particular. I've noticed in general Chinese series, whether it's web novels or manhwa, tend to get very lengthy. Even for stuff that like is not necessarily like. I mean, I don't know. If it's hard to say because I don't have a grasp on what's particularly popular over there. But like, I'll see a series and I'm like, series isn't that good, but it's like fucking 400 chapters long, and I'm like, how the fuck does this happen? Like, who is reading this? And I mean, I guess when you have a population of like over 1 billion, that kind of just happens. Maybe you have enough people who read it to sustain it.
Hey, 3 Ways to Survive the Apocalypse
Yeah.
went on for I don't remember how many chapters, but with one reader. Okay, so there's one reader out there for every web novel. There is a dokja out there for every web novel, Alan.
No, there isn't. There just isn't.
Yes, there is.
This is your made-up headcanon. It's not real. There isn't. Whatever. It's been about an hour.
Yeah.
I've decided the victor. I told Google to flip a coin. Gretchen, you won. You were tails. You lose. So Gretchen will be hosting next week. I don't know what we'll be doing. Maybe we will swap to a Game Grump style thing, and then we just have like an event once a month or something. Because the thing that's nice about, because there's typically speaking 4 weeks in a month. Anywho, is like it kind of will end up being like a roughly 1 month basis of if we like rotate through like John picks game, Gretchen picks game, I pick game, special one, and then just rotating through makes it simple. We don't have to like decide a victor, but we could just keep going with this. I don't know. Plus then we can do like online stuff. I don't know. Online stuff seems fun, and then I don't have to drive over, which is nice.
Whatever. It goes against my plans I already had, but whatever.
You can plan in advance and let me know, and we can plan it. We can do that.
No, I need to keep it a surprise.
I'm not telling you to tell me what it is. I'm telling you to tell me when you want to do it. Anywho, hope you enjoyed. Sorry about the lack of webcam. I did bring it. I didn't forget it. We just forgot to turn it on.
Don't listen to him. He's lying.
One of us speaks
Don't
in rhymes.
gaslight
One of
them.
us speaks in rhymes. And we'll see you next time.
We'll
One
see you
of
next
us
time.
speaks the truth, and it's me.
Bye.
Bye.
I'm waving to a camera that
Yeah.